Folk legend Tom Rush has been performing and touring for more than 55 years now. And like a fine wine, he just keeps getting better with age. A few months ago, he released his latest album. It's called Voices, and it's chock full of all new material, like this track.
There are voices in the mountains and way out on the sea. Voices that are you, there are voices that are me.
I love that song. Tom Rush joins me now ahead of a few shows in the area. Tom, it's great to see you.
Good to be here.
Am I right that Tom Rush at the Unicorn was the first album? Is that right?
That's correct.
1962. I looked it up today.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I did the math in case you can't. 56 years ago. If I came to you 56 years ago when that album came out and said 56 years later they're going to review saying Voices, your new one, stunning collection, flat out feels real good, what would you have said to me?
I said, what are you smoking? Can I have some?
Was there ever a moment back then where you said, I'm going to be doing this thing 30, 40, 50 years from now?
I was an English major, and there's no career path attached to that. So people were paying me, not much, but paying me to play and sing, and I'm still astounded by that. But I figured, well, I'll do this for a while till I figure out what I want to do.
And it started, as you said, about a block away from your dorm room at Harvard at Club 47.
Club 47 was too close to my dorm room for comfort.
You know what I learned in the last couple of days when I was listening to your album, which I've been listening to a lot? In your whole career, with all your albums, you've recorded only 20 songs that you've written.
That's what I'm told.
And on this one album, Voices, you've recorded how many of your own songs?
It's 10. It's apparently a third of my recorded output.
In your whole career?
In my whole career.
And what's that about? Would you have like an epiphany or something?
You know, we were moving from one house in Vermont to we didn't know where, and some friends in New Hampshire lent us a house in Hinsdale. And it was out it was very bucolic and quiet and bird songs and stuff, and I don't know, I had nothing to do.
And then all of a sudden...
And so I just started writing songs. And
you know, one of my favorite songs of all time is No Regrets. When you write a song like that that's covered by... I was just thinking as I was walking in the studio, Waylon Jennings, I know for sure, Emmylou Harris, I think Olivia Newton-John. Am I not right? And
I think you're right. Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings.
And Waylon, right. Can you retire for the rest... If you had chosen to retire for the rest of your life just based on residuals from the covers of that one song, could you have done it?
No.
You can't?
No.
Oh,
no, especially not anymore.
Okay.
You know,
okay, so getting back to Voices, can you play me a little piece of
sure. This is one of the songs that I wrote. It's a love song for the guitar.
For the guitar.
For the guitar. The guitar is called The Naked Lady. It's a biblical theme, Jim.
That probably get bleeped out, but that's okay.
Reclining nude with a snake. But my best girl, she's big and round. She got a snake tattooed on her good right arm. And sometimes in the night, we'll go dancing. I don't dance, but she don't mind. She keeps the time, and if I drink that wine, she'll keep the time from overflowing. She can cry like the rain in the pines at night, ring like a hammer on a 5-pound spike. She sighs like silk on skin. She fits my arms like coming home, and when I'm lost and all alone, she hold me close and whisper about where we've been. My best girl. There's more.
Mr. Rush. Yeah. You know, does it matter to you when you're performing if a song is yours, or obviously everybody knows Circle Game by Joni Mitchell, which you really made famous. Does it matter to you whether it's your song or not?
It really doesn't. When I'm putting together an album or a show, I don't pay much attention to who wrote the song. It's the flow of one song to the next, and especially with live shows. This one, I at some point, a light bulb came on and said, hey, I've got enough songs to do an album entirely of my own material for the first time ever. So for the first time ever, I cared who wrote the song.
So, speaking of Circle Game, another one of the greatest songs ever, when you recorded Circle Game, or you recorded a James Taylor song, or Jackson Browne, did anybody know who any of them were? I would start with Circle. Did anybody know who Joni Mitchell was when you did Circle Game?
No, I met her in a little club in Detroit, Michigan. She came in and asked to do a guest set so that I could hear some of her stuff.
And you didn't know who she was at the time either? So what happened?
So this little slip of a girl gets up and does these songs, and and I asked her if she had any more songs, and she said no, but give me a minute. And and I ended up doing, Circle Game, naming the album after the Circle Game.
And she went home and just wrote this thing and sent you Circle Game?
Yeah.
Is that true story?
There was 6 songs on the tape she sent me, and she apologized before the last song. I just wrote this. It's not much good. I'm so embarrassed. And it was the Circle Game.
It's not that good. Speaking of James Taylor, by the way, he had something to say about a role model in his career. Listen to what Taylor had to say.
In my putting my own act together and presenting myself, Tom is definitely the model for it, without any question, more than anyone else.
That's James Taylor in the 2014 documentary, Tom Rush, No Regrets. How's that make you feel?
I don't know. It makes me feel good. I mean, the kid's done okay for himself.
Yeah, he has done okay for himself. Are you okay with doing a little piece of an oldie like you did a little piece of a newie a minute ago?
Sure. We can do
what are you going to do?
A little bluesy thing, Drop Down Mama.
Okay, let's hear it. Tom Rush.
Learned this at the Club 47 from one of the old bluesmen. Drop down, mama, let your daddy see you got something that baby keeps on worrying me. My mama don't allow me to fool around all night long. She said you might be too young, son. Some woman might treat you wrong. Now the Jack of Diamonds told that Queen of Spades, said you come on, baby, start your creeping ways. My mama don't allow me, honey, fool around late at night. She said you might be too young, Jim. Some woman might treat you right.
Love it. You were kind enough to give me this thing today. I got the CD from you a couple of weeks ago. Tom Rush, can you see this thing? Voices. This is called an album, for those who don't know. These are making a comeback, yes? Like big time, are they not?
Vinyl's back, and it's pissed.
And, and why? I don't care about why it's pissed. Why is it as big? Is it because it's an oddity? Because it sounds better? What's the deal?
It's actually a younger generation thing. I don't think my generation... And you're just a kid, but
I am a kid. But
my generation isn't as interested. So we only pressed 500, and now they're almost all gone. But I think they sound better. There's a warmth to a vinyl.
Do you listen to vinyl?
I don't have a turntable. I hate to admit it.
I think I can take care of you. Tom Rush, it is great to see you. The new CD is absolutely, an album is absolutely fabulous.
Thank you so much.
And if you want to see this guy, well, let me first tell you, the album again is Voices, and you can see Tom Rush live. I've done it for years, in person, this weekend and next weekend. He's at the Center for the Arts in Natick this Friday and Saturday, this great little intimate venue, and at the Guthrie Center in Great Barrington next Friday and Saturday. You can find more about his CDs, tickets on the website. It's tomrush.com.